Can I make the Heat fan feel better, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lower the music, Marcos. Sharpen the harpoons, boys!
Whoa!
Tell you about it next. Oh, the only way to mend your heart after getting your ass kicked by the Knicks.
What's up with the whale calls?
Well,
I haven't heard these in a while. I was questioning.
I know.
Is he even allowed to do this?
I'm allowed. I'm
No,
allowed.
You're
I'm
totally
allowed.
allowed. Pass any sort of jurisdictions.
It doesn't matter anyway. J-Fig is a dictator, and she'll make up some rule that I had, which is not true. You know, she just makes things up as she goes.
Still waiting on that ice bath.
Well, how about this, everybody? This is a story from CBS Sports.
Reputable
Leroy,
colleagues of mine.
the headline: why Giannis Antetokounmpo's Bucks future is being called into question amid ugly start, with under it the subheadline saying, teams are circling. Well, got me, CBS. Why don't we take a little looky-loo, Leroy, and read on, huh?
They got you.
Headlines, by the way, brought to you by Doral Kia. Doral Kia, choose from over 500 new Kia models in inventory like the Sportage, Sorento, and Telluride. Remember, when it comes to Kia, the great deals are at Doral Kia. Says the Milwaukee Bucks are 1-3. A daunting schedule awaits them over the next 10 days. And that fleeting idea of hope that's too soon to panic in such a young season doesn't fit the growing confidence across the NBA that Milwaukee's star player, if things turn ugly, could become available. There's already a lot of worry if you're a Bucks fan, more even than you can see from their so far shambolic play. Doc Rivers, ensconced in the job since January, is now 20-26 as their coach, including the playoffs. Tough go of it, Doc. What's going on there, man?
Look, it's a process. My teams don't normally get better until I lose my voice. I still got most of it.
You do sound fresher.
So we got time.
The Bucks have just lost to the Bulls and the Nets. Hardly Eastern Conference heavyweights. All of this could lead exactly to the place the Bucks organization most fears: Giannis Antetokounmpo in another team's jersey. Quote, teams are circling and hopeful, one Western Conference team exec said. I wouldn't be surprised if it happened by the trade deadline, said a top executive of a team that could be in the mix.
Of course he would say that.
But here is the coup de grace. An Eastern Conference NBA executive has already heard.
That's not what that is. No.
What?
Coup de grace.
That is what it is. Isn't that the top of the top? The ending? The conclusion?
The decisive blow.
The coup de grace of the article, Leroy. An Eastern Conference NBA executive has already heard the places believed to be Giannis's would-be preferred.
Oh my God, he put Miami on the list.
The teams I've heard are Miami and New York. The Nets, not the Knicks.
The Nets. Hey, I have a question, Giannis. I'm going to just throw this out there. If you're having a hard time playing with Dame Lillard, how you think you're going to fare with, what's his name? The point guard that never plays.
Ben Simmons?
Ben Simmons.
I would imagine he'd probably be in the trade. Plus, because he cleans off the books. He's off the contract this year, right? So and they have basically a clean slate. Like they're one of the few teams that could bring in a max star, I believe, even with bringing in a Giannis.
Okay.
I think they're like the only team with space next year. But as he said, I've heard. Just read it one more time. I have already heard the places believed to be Giannis's would-be preferred destinations. The teams I've heard are New York, the Nets, not the Knicks, and Miami.
So that's just 2 teams.
That's right. Just 2 teams, Leroy. Wow!
Hey, the excitement this guy has for fake stories.
Wow!
Hey, question.
You want a whale noise?
Of course.
Question. No.
Yeah. Whew.
You would love to have Giannis, right?
What?
You would love to have Giannis, right?
I mean, I would not love to have Giannis.
No. Yes, of course. Like, who wouldn't want Giannis on their team? What will you have to give up? So, like, let's have big boy conversations because you only seem to want the guy on your team without realizing what has to go. So, let's hear it.
Hold on, slow down. I don't even know if I want him.
The excitement
What are you
that
talking
get.
about? You're
Oh my
winning
goodness.
here.
I'm not going to let you guys lure me into a corner, and I'm going to put trade pieces out there, and then all of a sudden I wanted that guy gone. I know your games, Horde.
No.
You
It has nothing to do with that.
When you started
I'm like,
wailing.
everybody wants certain things without having the discussion of what it's going to cost. And so while you sitting here getting all excited and making whale noises or whatever, there is another side to this.
Think about how diabolical.
So no. You see,
Hear me out.
oh my goodness.
Before we get into trade machines, because that's down the road, but let's hear this out, okay? Because you always want to get to that part. You never
Because
want
that's
to
an important part.
You never want to get into the realistic nature of this and what's connecting the fiber of this right now.
Wait,
okay?
You don't think the trade parts are not realistic?
Listen to me.
Oh my goodness.
Thing that's
you
interesting.
are such a politician.
No, I'm not being a politician. I'm not being a politician. Who do you think this should trade?
No. I'm not the one that brought it up. Don't try to put it on me.
Well, you're the one who wants to bring up this part of the story.
I was just living my regular, getting ready for the Heat to play tonight.
I was trying to bring up
game,
something else.
Right? No. You carried on like a kid on Halloween.
Well,
so now all of a sudden, when I hit you with reality, now you want to backtrack and act like you didn't act like. Did you see your excitement in your face, in your voice, and the way you prance back and forth?
You know.
So my question is, make it real.
Man.
Make it real.
You know who's got the same agent as Giannis?
Who's that?
Bam Adebayo. Wouldn't it be diabolical?
You know what else is very interesting? How you continue to sidestep the realities of this situation.
Look, is there
because guess what? Like you said, the Nets are the only team that can just take that money on.
Yeah, but they got nothing to trade.
Okay. The Heat do. So I ask you.
And here's the thing. Here's what happens.
There you go. Will you accept the results of the election if you lose, Tobin?
The what? If it was a fair election, I'll accept the results. But it probably won't be fair. But here's the thing. Giannis is doing a smart thing here. Okay. He's learning from the mistakes of one Damian Lillard, who got a little too froggy and said Miami and nowhere else. So what you got to do is you got to have another worm out there so people aren't babies.
No, here's the difference. They would respect Giannis's wishes. He won them a chip.
That's true. That would be nice.
Okay.
One would think.
And if everybody can see where this is going based on what Giannis has said over the years, then Milwaukee has to understand that you knew this was coming if this didn't work out.
Big Swedish population in Milwaukee.
Jeez.
What?
Before he even touches the court.
What do you mean? I just said
We got a new little
That
system.
ain't no. Here, first of all, that's sprinkles.
Is there?
That's not the cake. You gotta send some cake over there with them sprinkles.
Interesting. What do you think?
No, it's not interesting. It's not really interesting. It's not really interesting. You want the end result without worrying about the consequences. So I ask you, what are the consequences? And you still dance around it. You won't answer it. You probably never will. But those are real conversations. You want to get the star.
No, I've thought about it. I've
star.
thought about it. I've already know what's in my trade package.
So go ahead and say it.
Not going to say it.
For?
You want to know why?
Why?
Because you'll hold it against me forever. Because that's
then
how
why
you.
did you even bring it up?
Why'd you bring it up? Why are you thinking about it? Why is it already formulated, huh? Why don't you just go ahead and say it? Stop being
somebody in Twitch, please.
I'm not a baby.
Somebody in Twitch,
say it
please
then.
say,
Or
Tobin,
retract on your what your
Tobin,
opinions
how
are.
could this happen?
Marcos, do I not have a trade package already?
Don't bring Marcos into this. He was surprised that you started Wiley.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, you can't trade him for Blue Chew.
I'm not going to trade him for Blue Chew. I'm going to trade him for Blue Chew. Okay.
Would you like to trade in your package? Blue Chew.
I got some new Blue Chews coming next week, by the way.
Can't wait for them.
Yep.
Can't wait for them. Pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, you did mention something. You did mention that you had an idea working out there.
Oh my goodness. Are you serious? You know what you're the worst at?
Yeah.
This is basically the play that we never got on the board either.
Yeah. You have all these answers to everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we ask you what are the solutions, you never give an answer.
I am giving an answer.
You have an answer. Okay, let's hear it.
He's texting Marcos now to
Oh, me over there.
No. Go ahead.
No, Marcos, no. I'm a cuss.
I want to see that phone. I want to see that phone. Cuss because he's not next to the board. Do it.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Do it.
Let's see what we got.
Hold on.
It's gonna be like, oh, just agree with me or this and that.
See what we got going on here.
All right. There you go. What do you think of that? Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
Yeah. How could they deny that?
How could they deny that, right?
Jesus. Wow.
Bam's not on the list.
Say it.
How about that?
I'm gonna tell you who's on the list.
Nope.
No, tell us your list.
I'm not gonna tell you my list.
You know why he don't want to tell you the list? Because Jimmy's on the list, and he don't want to do that.
I don't know if Jimmy's on the list.
You do know.
I don't know if Jimmy's on the list. I don't.
Marcos, who's on the list?
Guys, I don't know what I just saw right now.
Oh! Would you say, hey, fair trade?
That's a fair trade.
That's a fair trade.
I almost think we should maybe dial it back a little bit based on
depends how much offense Giannis wants to play. You know.
Okay, so we'll ask him before
we'll ask him. Yeah, but you know. But I'm not letting these two because these two are a dog with a bone. If I tell them who's on my list, if you do it,
wait a minute. Wait.
You're such a fraud. You came in here way late since last.
Wait, Marcos, I'm gonna use his own analogy against him.
All right.
You two are a dog with a bone. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, but you gave us the bone. So what do you expect us to be?
I'm not gonna
You can't be a dog without a bone. You gave us a bone. So now that you've given us the bone, don't get mad at the circumstance or the things we do with the bone.
Only
it's your doing.
In Milwaukee.
Wait, who does this remind you of? Oh, remind you of anybody?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course not. The worst.
You guys are sick of my favorite holiday.
Now I'm thinking about who's left over after reviewing your list. Pretty good team.
Pretty good team, right?
Pretty good team.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Frauds.
The problem is, here's the problem. I'm gonna tell you what the problem is.
Got to make some pickups though.
Everybody in Twitch, YouTube, listen on the radio. Mm-hmm. Here's what this bum's problem is. Because he got to go in that locker room, he don't want to hurt no feelings. Okay? which is funny
I'm a journalist.
because we just had an argument early in the show
Mhm.
about feelings with Tua.
Right. Way too sensitive.
So why do you expect these guys? So
Exactly.
What?
Wow.
So
Slim, I'll send you my trade. I'll send just for you, buddy. I'll send Slim. Slim gets my trade.
you're the worst. You
The
are
absolute worst.
unbelievable that you just had a conversation and now you're avoiding the same conversation
I'm not avoiding.
later on in the show about a player
If
being
I
sensitive because
thought-
you got him on the trade
If I
machine.
can have a judgment-free zone, I'll tell you what. I'll give you my trade.
I won't
But-
judge you. I won't judge you. I'm asking you
Nope,
for the simple, from the simple standpoint
She's
of
also
if
promised.
you want things to happen,
Nope.
you have
Burner,
to give solutions.
listen to me.
Everybody wants things to happen. Nobody has
Address me
solutions.
by
Listen,
my
You
first
want to
and
get
last
Giannis?
name.
Give me a solution.
I will, but you need to get her, Birderer. You need her to agree.
Who's
because
Birderer?
You're like a
I
cold
need-
stenographer.
My
You
full
never let
government
anything
name.
go.
Say it.
So until Jennifer goes out there
That's
and gives me a
my
free
whole
pass
name.
to discuss the trade, until that happens, I'm not
It's
doing it.
Full of fraudulence.
I'm not
Free
doing it.
pass.
I'm not doing it.
Fraudulent.
Free
I'm not doing it.
pass
She
to
has to agree to.
explain.
She has to
No.
agree to.
You get a free.
Biggie has to give the pass.
Why are
you
you so scared?
Biggie's got to give the pass. Leroy,
See, she
why are
won't
you so
do it.
scared
She
of it?
won't do it.
you got to get
She
her
won't do it.
to give the pass.
She won't do it. I'm not giving you my
You guys
trade
are
then.
Frauds.
You won't give no, because you want to know why? Because I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your eyes,
You guys-
okay?
Marcos knows the trade.
Ooh, good
Okay.
trade.
I'll text
Marcos
Leroy the
knows
trade. I'll leave you out of the
nothing.
loop.
Oh, you're
Okay,
gonna
leave me out of the loop. He gonna
Wow.
yell about it later.
Text me the trade. I will not
Text
say
him the
anything.
trade.
Oh,
I'm
Leroy.
I'm not going to say anything. I already said you're in the judgment-free zone.
Okay.
Wow. He completely just switched up on Figgy very quickly.
Go for it.
He said, just leave her out in the dust.
Take a break. Back after this.
What?
Nah.